YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground exclusively on YouTube. We're going to talk about how the Houston Rockets handled their business against the Orlando Magic. They basically led this entire game and put the Orlando Magic to rest very early, even though the Magic tried to make that late run and it didn't really materialize into anything. The Houston Rockets win the season series 2-0. They only played each other twice this season and basically twice this month, and they beat them, by double figures almost in both games. The Rockets go to 45 and 25, 19 and 15 on the road. They still trying to make it to 50 wins by the end of the season. They got 5 more to win to go to do it. The Magic, I don't know what they're doing, but they're 32 and 38 and 18 and 17 at home. They're almost below 500 at home because they've been losing so much on the road too. The Houston Rockets won the first quarter 28-23. They won the second quarter. They lost the second quarter 29-28. They also destroyed them in the third quarter 32-20. The Rockets did, but the Magic had that 36-28 fourth quarter. They had something to say before the game was over, but it didn't really do much as the Rockets was able to execute very well and put them out of the game and give them another loss. Tari Eason has just been good for them the last couple months. He's 7-10 from the field. Did go 0-2 from 3, but he was 2-2 from the free throw line. He had 9 boards, 3 of them was offensive, 4 assists, 5 steals, 1 block, 2 personal fouls. He's a +8 and +16 points. He has really been that Swiss Army knife for them, rebounding, defending, passing when it's needed, and scoring. And he's just a good effort guy. Dylan Brooks has been good. He was 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls. He's a +11 and plus minus got 15 points. As long as he's knocking down threes and getting in double figures and points, that's all you can really ask him to do. And Şengün does what he does. He's going to find you if you're cutting or if you're open for 3. If not, he's going to try to score the basketball in the paint or close to it. But he also trying out that 3-point shot where he was 1 of 2 tonight. He was 9 of 18 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 12 boards and 20 points, so 20 and 10 for him. 5 of his rebounds was offensive. He had 4 assists, 3 turnovers. He almost fouled out. He finished with 5 fouls, but he played 37 minutes anyway, and he finished with 22 points. Fred VanVleet finally scored a little bit better. It was mainly because of the free throw line, where he was 8 of 8 there. He was 3 of 9 from 3. 4 of 15 from the field. Like I say, he's not the best scorer in the league, not the best scoring point guard. His best attribute is his 3-point shooting, his free throw shooting, and his passing. He only really got 1 of those tonight, which was free throws, but he did rebound the ball good for his position, where he had 6 tonight, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls. He's a -1 and plus minus with 19 points. And then Jalen Green was 8 of 18 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 7 of 10 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He was a +19 and plus minus with 26 points, which led the entire team to night, which was good to see. Jalen Green is really good at scoring the basketball. He didn't have to play that combo role tonight where he was finding guys, but he was just looking to get the ball and put it in the basket mostly. He was able to do that. Wasn't the most efficient night even from the free throw line, but you would take it because it was able to keep them ahead majority of the night. Jeff Green played 9 minutes. He only got 1 personal foul. He was a -15 and plus minus, and he went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, finished with 2 points. Because of that, Jabari Smith Jr. 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 was offensive, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, +12 and plus minus 13 points for him. He was the only guy that got in double figures any statistical category off the bench tonight for the Houston Rockets, and he's really been out there leaving a positive impact on both ends of the court to a certain extent on this team, especially the last couple of games that he's been back. They need him. They drafted him because they felt like he was a unicorn type of player potentially. He has the handle, he has the shot, he has the size, he has the length, he has the finishing ability when he goes hard and go with power. He's a tough guy to stay in front of too, depending on if it's a mismatch or something like that, because they do switch. And they do try to give him advantages over smaller players. Steven Adams played 23 minutes, which was second most under Jabari. 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 turnovers, 1 personal foul, +22 and plus minus 3 points. And Aaron Holiday 0 of 2 from the field. It was all threes, one block, one turnover, minus 11 and plus minus, and a couple guys was injured. The rest didn't play even though they was healthy because the coach made that decision. 38 of 81, 46% from the field, 11 to 35, 31% from three, 29 of 32, 90% from the free throw line, 12 offensive rebounds, 46 total, 18 assists, 10 steals, 5 blocks, 15 turnovers, and 18 personal fouls. And then the Orlando Magic, they really did win a quarter in this game. And they also won the fourth quarter, like I said before, so two of them total. But they just have so many lapses offensively, and their defense isn't as good as it was before either. And that just results in losing more games. As simple as that can be, and as easy as I can say it, it's just the truth, just watching them play. But Paulo Banchero was 10 to 21 from the field. He's going to always be a guy that's going to take majority of the shots on this team. He was 3 of 8 from the 3-point line, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive, 5 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, minus 7, and plus minus 31 points. They don't have a lot of offensive players. They can create their own shots, so that's why they let Paulo do it. He just got to continue to find a way to make a better impact on this team, because Franz has been trying to do the same. He's 8 of 19 from the field today, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did get 8 boards and 7 assists. He did have 6 turnovers, which is the worst part of his night. He also had 2 personal fouls, but he finished with 38 minutes. He was a plus 18 and plus minus. He finished with 20 points. Him and Paulo's, they're going to get their shots up. They're going to get their opportunities to find each other or teammates, and they're going to try to find a way to keep this team humming offensively as best as they can. But they just need to find more combo guards. And, their guard play is not strong for this team, even defensively. So, and Wendell Carter has been disappointing the last couple of months too. This game, he played 19 minutes. He was 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, and he was a guy that had 1 block, 5 personal fouls. He was a minus 4 and plus minus, finished with 4 points. That's a bad game. Corey Joseph, he's been good for what he's known for and what he's supposed to do. He was 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. You would take that because you do need more floor spacing, and you do need a guy that's aggressive, looking for a shot with no hesitation, and he's able to provide that. But he's just too tiny and too small sometimes defensively, even though he does compete. 1 rebound, it was offensive, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, a plus 3 and plus minus 13 points. Katavious Caldwell-Pope, 4 of 12 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 of those offensive, 4 assists, minus 3 and plus minus 10 points. That's just not going to cut it when you got one guy going 4, the other guy going 13, the other guy going 10, and you only have one guy that showed up off the bench and scored a lot of points, which was Gogo Patadze. He was 8 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. That can't happen either when you're already trailing majority of the game. 8 rebounds, 6 of them was offensive, 1 steal, 1 block. He did have 4 personal fouls. He was a minus 18 and plus minus, and led the bench with those 19 points and 8 boards. He was the best performer off the bench to me for them, but the other guys didn't do much because Jonik Isaac played 8 minutes. He got 6 shots and only made 1 of them. He went 0-1 from 3 also. No free throws, 3 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive. He did have 2 steals and a block, which was good. Plus 6 and plus minus, but only finished with 2 points. Tristan Da Silva did the same, but he was 1 of 3 from the field. He also had no free throws, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He was a minus 19 and plus minus. He finished with 2 points. And then Gary Harris got in the game. He played 11 minutes. He was 0-1 from the field. It was a 3. He only had 1 rebound and 1 personal foul. He was a minus 5 and plus minus. He finished with 0 points. And then Caleb Houston played 5 minutes. He didn't do anything at all. That sucks also. And then Anthony Black has been one of their better players off the bench, and he provided that again tonight. But he was 3 of 7 from the field and 0 of 4 from 3, and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He only had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He was a minus 11 and plus minus. He finished with 7 points, which was second best. But this bench hasn't been good enough. Cole Anthony has been a huge player for them. Unfortunately, he was injured, so they missed about 10 plus points possible from him. Other than that, I don't know where you go for offense. I don't know where you go besides Paulo and Franz. If they off or a little bit off, or even if they have a big game, they still have a chance to lose when they go to the bench. And since the bench hasn't really been stepping up the way you need them to step up against better teams, you're going to need a bigger performance for Franz to counteract what's going on with Paulo Banchero. So it makes sense. I mean, Caldwell Pope hasn't been that addition that they thought he would be because he's only really a 10, 12 point scorer, sometimes 15, 10 to 15. That's not enough. They needed more than that. And Jalen Suggs is out and stuff like that. Tristan Da Silva done came back down a little bit. His minutes has too. They just don't know where to go for offense besides the same two guys. It's unfortunate, but it's the reality of the situation. The rest of the guys didn't play because of injuries and they was ruled out beforehand or the coach's decision. 41 to 92, 44% from the field, 9 to 35, 25% from three, 17 to 20, 85% from the free throw line, 14 offensive rebounds, 41 total, 23 assists, 7 steals, 4 blocks, 12 turnovers, and 20 personal fouls. And that was about it for this game. It was still a good game. Like, the Rockets really tried to beat the brakes off this team, just to be honest. But that's how good they have been. The Rockets been losing a little bit more lately too than they usually would like to, or they have. But they're starting to pick it up too. They're starting to figure things out. They're starting to get more healthy, and they're starting to show that they're a team that you have to beat 4 quarters because they can get it going. They got guys that can shoot. They got guys that can get hot. They got guys that can carry the offense. They got guys that can come at you. They got guys that can put pressure on you with the free throws because they can get to the line. They got a physicality or they can avoid it. So the Rockets are really becoming a nice, well-rounded team inside and out, and they're still figuring some things out with their players, and their players still growing offensively and defensively. So they have a high ceiling in the future, especially if they can put a big piece around this group of guys. Other than that, this is how the game will go. Like, Orlando been losing. Either they getting blown out, or they just not scoring enough, or they just can't play enough defense and score at the same time. And teams are just able to be better than them at that, and they just trail too much. Then they try to do that last run, and then the game is over because they couldn't score enough or get enough stops. It's unfortunate, but young teams usually have this problem, especially when they're not built correctly or they just don't have enough, and they still trying to go out there and win with what they have. And at least they've been able to win 30 games. I give them that. But other than that, they just been one of the worst teams lately. Unfortunately, they was one of the best stories in the league at first. Now they're just showing their true colors and what they really been. But it happens, you know. This is a long season, and at least we get to see what the team really is and what they're really about as the season continues to progress. And now it's going towards the ending. We're going to see what Orlando tries to do and how they can play out the rest of this season. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to keep watching and keep seeing exactly what they're trying to be and exactly what they're trying to do. And maybe, we can see some shining potential somewhere. And that can be a good story by the end of their season that they can build on going into next season. But they already made the playoffs before with Paulo and Franz, so that's not going to be something that's going to be a story. There's nothing really positive to talk about, unfortunately, right now. Even their rookies are playing bad. And even their guys that they brought in, they're not playing the greatest either. So it's not really much to talk about positive-wise for the Magic. They just been a mess, and it's just getting uglier and uglier each time we see them. It's just a bad vibe just going on with the Paulo Banchero Orlando Magics. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos with various different NBA topics only on this channel. Also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, also future stars. Also do draft coverage and also mock drafts too. So if you love that type of stuff, I got over 3,000 videos on my channel that you can check out and enjoy and possibly become a fan or a subscriber. Is up to you. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out my social media. If you want to see something different that I'd like to do besides make NBA only content on this channel. And my email is on my channel too for y'all to message me for whatever y'all need to ask me or whatever you need it for is available on my channel also. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting. Thank y'all for showing interest. Thank y'all for just supporting it any way that you can. And I appreciate it. And thank y'all for appreciating the content that I make for y'all each and every time I upload. And y'all be looking forward to it. Y'all be ready to hear it, ready to watch it. And this is what I do it for. This is what I make content for. It's for you guys and because I love doing it. And that's a 50-50 why the channel is still around. Let's make 2025 better than 2015. That's the only goal of this channel this year. And it should be fun because I had a lot of fun that year. It really showed me what I can be and what I can do with this channel. And I'm still around 10 plus years later giving y'all great content that only can be done by me. And that's what makes it fun, and that's what makes it exciting, and that's what y'all looking to see anyway. That's why y'all subscribe. So let's continue that on for the rest of the year. We got off to a great 3 months. Let's continue that. Y'all doing your job, I'm doing my job. Let's continue making this channel popular and special like it has been for so long. I'm going for now. I'll be back with more analysis, hopefully.